Welcome to part 4 of Rise of Lyric, and we're back in time now. And Tails is trapped.
Yay!
Now we have to rescue him.
Burn him alive.
I heard you just use the time travel, like, was it once?
Yeah, just once.
There's no point of it being there. Or...
You trap Lyric and that's it.
Yeah.
With Sonic 06, I could understand that it's confusing going back and forth in time, but at least it was like put into more of a use.
Yeah, there was actually reason for time travel being there, other than just
being there for the sake of being there.
Yeah. This is a very confusing way of handling time travel that they got, because Lyric is aware of the events of 1,000 years ago, which is where we are now.
Yeah.
Sonic isn't. How does that work? Because normally you have like time travel concepts. You normally have like either.
I know what you're saying. You go back in time to change the events that you already know have happened. Whereas once he's doing it, it'd just be purely an accident. Like,
like normally with time travel, it's either you know something bad happened in the past, so you go back and change that thing to create a different present, or you've got like, I don't know, like going back in time to find out about things, in which case it had already happened. And
yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then you got like confusing shit like the split timeline and stuff. But this clearly ain't a split timeline if Lyric's aware of the like changed past or whatever, whereas Sonic isn't.
Yeah, this is pretty much just like a fixed point in time or so. What they're going through.
In what sense?
Well, Sonic is the reason for Lyric being locked away, and he's kind of there to fulfill that reason, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but like, how is that? Like, if Lyric knows about it, that's already been fulfilled, but he's going back to do it?
Well, Sonic hasn't done it yet, he hasn't.
But he has, because, like, that's the why Lyric's so angry with him when they first meet, because that's the hedgehog that fucked him over in the past.
Yeah, but Sonic didn't know that he'd done it, and now he is doing it. Because he's gone backwards in time to do it.
But he's done it.
What?
This is confusing.
He's clearly done it if Lyric knows that he's done it. So, like, what is going on here? Are we just, like, reenacting it for shits and giggles? Because that's the only kind of explanation I can get.
Because Sonic hasn't actually done it yet.
But he clearly has if Lyric knows he's done it. Because Lyric...
Oh, who gives a shit?
I don't understand what you're getting at.
Alright, let me explain this in simple terms, just so Stephen gets it. What I'm saying is that, like, the present day, Lyric awakens, he sees Sonic, and he's mad at Sonic because Sonic has done this in the past.
But Sonic hasn't actually done it yet. He was even like, what, me? I haven't done anything yet. And then he's gone back in time to do that.
I get that principle, but the fact is, he's clearly done it, even if he didn't know he'd done it. So, is this like a self-discovery sort of?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm making this overly confusing, it's just, it sticks out to me. I don't like bad writing like this.
Whoa, cool. Future you said that past you...
Not Wheatley isn't quite as messed up now, so this is obviously past... What's her name? Is it Myra?
Maya.
I keep forgetting that. Every time she leaves the screen, I forget her name.
Lyric is building an army of robots to destroy all organic life forms.
That's kind of a bit overreaction, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like he's got some sort of illness, and technology is the only thing keeping him alive, so he now has a hatred for anything biological.
That makes sense, not. that's part of why
you are biological, Lyric, and quite clearly you're not dying.
Yeah, it's like one of these things. It's again like with the bad motives. His motive doesn't make sense. A good villain has a clear motive, even if it's like preposterous or outlandish. At least they have an obvious motive, and that kind of why they have that motive adds up. Here, Lyric, he's just doing this because it felt.
I think it's also like because his own race isn't helping him find a cure or something.
I don't know, it's a bullshit reason. Anyway, this is the optional little bit from that quest.
Ah. Hey, are you about to plant your crops? Why is he there?
It's this is like an ancestor. Or...
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, why is the ancestor there when quite clearly Lyric uses robots?
That is a good point. I accidentally poisoned my entire crops. So.
Oh my, that would have been deadly. How on earth did you know? Let's just say an interested
Let's
party
just
wanted
say I completely fucked up the plot.
Tell him he is a lifesaver.
Okay.
Here, have this thing.
Have this thing which quite clearly has some use to you in your present time.
Yeah. Except it don't. Yeah.
Just look at that bitch though, like the way he was head bopping, it's like, rock the bass.
You need like a Sonic Boom drum and bass remix.
Or some dubstep remix. Like,
Well,
yeah, I completely walked past that.
yeah. Like, to be honest, it's not obvious, is it? But anyway, it's good to know they had these panel kind of puzzles in the past too.
That's the shittier version of like the droid from Star
I
Wars.
hate those things.
Oh yeah.
The things that roll out and have the shields, you know.
Yeah,
Droidy cards.
Yeah, them ones.
How comes it's got a better spin dash than me?
I don't know, but I hate them things so much. They take so many hits to
I normally
down.
homing attack spam them just because they've got this annoying invincibility move, and
Yeah.
what they do is they do like probably 3 or 4 little rounds, like what he's doing there, and you can't hit him until he's finished that.
Yeah,
Whereas if you do the home attack thing, it kind of holds him off from doing that.
Yeah. Also, while they're doing their spin dash, you can't use the beam to grab them.
Yeah, that is also true. And some of the enemies that like we see later are just like beefed up one versions of the normal enemies that have that annoying ability as well, aren't they?
There is something to this floor.
Look at how not fun this puzzle is.
Like Simon says?
So we say Simon says.
Follow the correct
Wasn't even paying attention at this point.
You wanted challenge? Well, here's padding.
Buddy Bob, that's amazing.
Anyway, this is Tails' little buddy bot system. We've seen it a couple of times already, but basically he just throws it into a certain opening and it goes and does its thing.
It blows up.
It worked.
Yeah.
Force field's down.
They do like putting themselves in danger as well, I've noticed, particularly in one of the later levels, but...
Maybe we should be a little more careful in the future.
By the future, do you mean the present?
Who cares anymore?
I'm just starting arguments about time travel just to distract us from the game at this point. You realise that?
Why can't you just try and time travel back in the past to tell your past self not to be concerned about time travel?
Essentially, Sonic goes back in time once, gives Lyric the middle finger, and then pisses off.
Lasers are never a desired outcome, Sonic.
They are, because they're actually meaning something.
You know
happening.
what? I would have loved it if Sonic just did give Lyric the middle finger, and then Lyric's just like, well, that guy's a dick.
Hey, fuck you, Snake Breath.
Here they
What's it now, Weedle?
Okay.
I don't have many insults for snakes. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of in my
Should we
dialogue.
call him Ekans?
I feel better rides in my sleep.
Why don't we get creative and call him Ekans backwards Snake?
Oh, that's good. Gee.
Simpsons are claiming copyright.
Fuck you, you spin thing.
Hey, this game would have been a lot better if it was voiced by the person who voices Snake in The Simpsons.
Kick, kick, kick. Thrilling combat.
This is what I want to do to Big Red Button, except with more imagination and variety.
Wow, they really
How was I supposed to dodge that?
More lasers. This makes it better, right?
Sweet Rave Party. If we had more fitting like Sweet Rave Party music, then I would prefer this, to be frank.
Hey, look at those lights over there. It's like the
Look, I could take me time,
You
but
know-
fuck it, let's just walk into it.
You know what? If Lyric doesn't want to be defeated, why doesn't he just find out what system Sonic and that are using to hold on to their rings, and how they keep coming back to life every time they lose all of their rings? Just figure out why they have a no-life system.
That's a good point, actually. One thing I will say that I do appreciate is the fact there aren't lives, because lives feel so arbitrary nowadays, don't they?
But it's necessary in this game because otherwise there's absolutely no challenge.
But also, do you want to get 25 minutes into a boring level and then have to start
Characters
again?
clearly have no lives because they're doing all this shit. Anyone with common sense wouldn't do it.
The buddy bots are the lucky ones. They just blow themselves up once their job is done.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm done. Boom.
Let's get out of here.
It's the easy way out.
We're going backwards again now. We've got to meet back in the middle there.
And there's robots down there.
Yeah, let's ignore them. Oh no, we can't. There's some here too. Why are they doing like such a big animation for a robot we've seen like 20 times already?
Oh.
I can handle you.
And then there's these other ones which we haven't seen that are just sort of there. Yeah, them red laser gate things do hurt you when you touch them. And it took me a little while to clock onto that. I'm not sure what them grabby hands up in the air are doing.
Sciencey stuff.
Yeah, technology. This is Savage Science, basically, isn't it, this area?
Yeah.
It
I think
just
this game probably is trying to be like Portal or something, but like that's not what Sonic's about.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at how
like with puzzles and stuff.
yeah.
Look at how sciencey and futuristic everything is, even though you're in the past. So how can it be futuristic?
I don't understand, and this isn't the only thing to have done this as like a plot device, but like the ancient civilization having better technology than the present day. Like, how does that kind of disappear?
And whatever happened to the ancients? Because quite clearly it had.
I'm sorry, but
You hit it just as it was disappearing.
Oh. Now we're on to the second main phase of the like past base level, and this area, like, it's not exactly fun to play through, but at least it's got like a cool atmosphere to it. I think. It's the only part of the game that has that, really, isn't it?
It's the only part of the game that actually looks quite interesting.
I wouldn't go as far as say interesting, but like there's stuff going on.
There's a big Darth Vader robot.
Well, there's that, yeah.
I think the dialogue, like, from the area you've been in, I think the colours are really dull and like lifeless, and that doesn't really appeal to me.
It's the only one level where there's a lot of stuff going on in it.
Yeah. Like this one here.
It's quite
Oh, so he
lot
was
to look
sick because he was tampering with the crystals. So it's his fault he's sick.
I fucked all of humanity.
Technology is the only thing you can trust, which is why I'm going to rid this world of all organic life forms.
I've said it before, but dude, that's no reaction as hell.
Peace by robotic peace.
Somebody needs a hug.
I do like that line.
Let's do this.
Now back to more simple platforming.
Big robot.
Isn't that like Shadow though? Like, didn't he overreact to what is it, Maria or whatever? And then,
Yeah, to be fair, at least Maria got shot in front of. Well, not in front of him, but
yeah, but what, he mistook something for what she said for.
yeah, for some reason he kept thinking revenge, even though she said let them live.
How do we activate?
But he had a reason for being pissed off.
Yeah.
He'd lost someone he cared about.
It's a lot better than his.
Yeah, this he's just
motive.
like, I'm pissed off because I've got no one else to blame except myself.
Maybe he should start a blog.
He subscribed to Hypocrite Monthly.
Is he DSP then?
That's kind of the joke Stephen was getting at.
Let's go.
We've got loads of machinery here, and it's non-specific as to what it does. And anyway, I was trying to get that extra rope.
During a couple of the 2D sections on this, I could have it glitched out, and I could have easily just cut across by jumping down to the lower levels.
Great.
Sonic, watch out. There are more lasers.
Got it. Lasers bad. Avoid. Bouncy, bouncy.
This is some.
I have to go against
There's
the
all
flow.
this different machinery doing all
We always go
stuff.
against the flow
It's not like obvious what's connecting to what, is
That's
it?
all it needs to do. Stuff.
It's here to show off what a budget our base has.
There's gotta be something
I
powerful.
keep thinking I can break them, but they're actually solid.
You look like they could be broke.
They look like the other things that you can break, yeah.
Like this game.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to destroy the
If that section was sort of like, oh yeah, we need tails, don't we? He's here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was wondering why this guy had been following me.
Have you actually done the glitch where Knuckles jumps constantly all the time in the air and you pause and jump?
I haven't done it myself, but the fact that that got left in the final game is disgusting, really. I think speedrun this game is less than an hour because of that glitch.
All I can think of though is just Knuckles as Poochie going, I must go now, my planet needs me.
Bye, you suckers.
Those things come down to kill the robots. It's like it's saying, you know what, you want to get through this quickly, don't you?
Yeah.
So have them die in fire.
Fortunately, Knuckles didn't die on his way home to his home planet.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, apparently that episode was like as a response to the Simpsons producers getting pissed at Fox for persuading them to add a new character to the main family.
Oh, no, this is
Because it's like they just felt that that'd be like a desperate grab for attention, so
Yeah,
they
why
decided
would
not
they
to
do
do it.
Exactly.
So and they did that to kind of make fun of Fox for suggesting it.
I think they always make fun of Fox.
Yeah, it's like because they've got such a flexible contract, they can do whatever.
One of the iRobots rolled into that thing that destroys
Yeah.
them.
And this is where we got derailed to a discussion about network censorship that I didn't really think was appropriate to leave in, so I'm going to talk some shit to you to fill the time. Sonic Boom sucks. Sonic Lost World also sucks, but not to the same degree that Sonic Boom sucks. Sonic has a lot of bad games. Sonic is a bad series, but I like it for some reason. Here we go, back to the commentary. These big bastards are really annoying, because they just take so long to hit and you can't enter beam them. So you just sort of got to whittle away at them while you got these other snake fuckers keep annoying you.
And sometimes you have their empty casings and you have to stop the snake things from getting into them to making them work.
Yeah, that's annoying as well. It's like, especially when they throw so many at you, like this. I suppose it would be more tolerable in the co-op if you got another guy killing them too,
Yeah.
but that's the point we haven't touched on. This game has co-op. It's worse than the main game in terms of presentation, because I think the frame rate fucks up even more.
God.
I think the textures, like they use lower textures just to try and compensate for the fact they've got two things running. It's disastrous.
Lasers!
I feel sorry for the geezer who's dragged into playing.
Yeah, it's like, if you got this one guy you really fucking hate, do you want to invite him over to play Sonic Boom with you?
It's like that one guy that you hate, but you can't tell him that you hate him because he might go in a pissy fit. But yeah, just do it in a subtle way. Yeah,
Do you let Stephen play this game?
I hadn't thought of it that way. Hey, fuck you, Harry. Fuck you. You dick.
That one guy just really
Now I know how much I respect you.
I like having someone to talk shit though.
It's a love-hate relationship.
I'm the only other one here with a Wii U, so I had to play it. Then again, he did make you play 06, but you gave up, you wuss.
Well, I'll let him give it back because I wouldn't put someone through that.
You liar.
Harry hasn't made me play anything because he respects me.
This is a little subtle little thing we have going on. It's a process I know as favouritism.
Way to go, Sonic!
Anyway, back to kicking more of these bastards. I don't know why I keep going to kick the other things to get rings. I don't need them. I think we're getting onto another one of these sort of dull platforming sections, as opposed to the beat things up with repeatedly sections.
those fun and interesting beat things up sections there.
Yeah.
You could stick different characters in this and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it has no Sonic feel to it whatsoever.
There's no
does it?
clarification of it being a Sonic game other than its name.
Pretty much, and that's something else people have said, that we're only holding it to such standards because it's a Sonic game. No, if you put other characters in this game, it would still be boring.
Yeah.
It's not just a case of doesn't feel like Sonic. It's a bad game, regardless of what game.
The only times it might feel a little bit like Sonic is the speed sections.
I think if they took out the characters, it'd just be like even more abysmal.
Whoops.
That is essentially what I could do. It was this section where I could go off.
Initially, in my first playthrough, I had that one I showed off in that one video I posted that was like it was in another level where a similar sort of thing happened. But then I saw a playthrough of this and they said that can happen in this part. And like every time I've seen someone run it since then, it's glitched them out there. But what it was doing is that where I switched characters, Sonic hadn't triggered the one little patch that tells the game that you're going from 3D into 2D now. So it kind of thought you were still on a 3D plane. And that's actually a trick that some people were using Sonic Generations, like to speedrun the games. Because you can avoid certain trigger sections, and what that does is it means you can jump around the 2D obstacles.
People who speedrun and stuff, they actually they try and prove it, is it like a championship or I don't know?
Well,
you know what I mean? Like
there are like world record things, but a lot of people it's just the fun of like finding faster ways to beat games. Like there are ones that do it just to demonstrate like buggy programming and that. Like the guy I know, Mexi, he's found a way to break Pokemon Yellow in I think 2 minutes just by abusing glitches and thing. And I just think them kind of demonstrations of broken gameplay, I like seeing stuff like that.
Didn't he get to the Hall of Fame straight away or something?
Yeah, it's like just skip past it. There's a thing. I'm not going to go into the specifics because I don't really understand it. I think it's just like it triggers you onto a different map. So like you click something out and then it walks you to the Hall of Fame map.
You guys are talking about that, and I'm just sitting here stroking my beard.
Good for you.
Do you want to talk about your beard?
It's fucking amazing. My beard is the most beautiful thing to ever exist in the world, and if you say otherwise, you are bullshitting, mate.
Can I watch you stroking your beard
Yes,
while
you should.
I then watch this? Because there's a lot more detail going on there.
Look at it. It's just amazing.
Look at
the sides.
Look at the character development.
Yes, it's 100%. What are you saying? I've got no fucking character development.
No, I'm saying you got loads more than this.
Oh,
your beard has more development than this, and it's just hair.
Is a beard just hair, or is it part of one's identity?
A
beard can mean so much more.
My beard is like the demigod of like beards.
Oh, this game's still going.
Yeah. Joey, is your beard in the top percentage of beards?
It is definitely on the top percentage.
Nice.
Whoops, missed again.
Anyway, I think we're nearly done with this level now.
Oh yeah, you can press A to defeat them.
What's going on with the camera there? He was kind of clipping through the wall, but still. Such wonderful dialogue. Stop, drop, and roll.
Activating gratitude.
Oh, hello, Peter Dinklage.
You have saved my.
Oh yeah.
And now we have to save ours. Get us to that map room.
No, I forgot there's more.
Might as well it should have been Peter Dinklage because she sounds really bored when she's talking.
She's ready.
There's somebody bored in that game, I must admit.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's the guy who does the voice acting from Game of Thrones in Destiny. It's the little thing that looks like Wheatley that follows you around or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it like a Guilty Spark phone or?
What's that?
Yeah,
why?
pretty much.
What's that? Spark?
Guilty Spark.
Who's that?
Halo.
Yeah, is it like a clone of
that?
it?
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, well, I think I get the idea you mean there.
Furnace thing and a few lasers, but
Couldn't he have a cooler name like Eyeball 3000? I fucking love Red vs Blue, I don't care.
Hey, it wouldn't make it. The lasers would have gotten him.
Look, this is such an interesting environment for this cutscene, isn't it? They're just standing in a lift.
Facing a wall.
Yeah.
Where's the lift music? And where's all that rubble coming from?
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention. Do you think so?
I do.
Oh,
Tails just sort of clipped across.
oh, during this bit they're talking about whether Eggman's lost weight.
Stress. Good call.
Even the characters in the game are bored.
Was it Tails said he weren't even paying attention?
Yeah. Well, the audience feels the same.
Yeah.
Where is the audience?
They just went to see this for a kid.
Time to split up, buddy. You ready?
Fuck lullabies. This gets you to sleep quickly.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
No, it
wasn't.
Yeah.
Stop lying to yourself. No, she doesn't.
This is the last I'm going to say of the matter, but we should really break the fourth wall and show the audience my beard.
Nah.
No.
After seeing this place and fighting his robots, I really don't trust the
What are you doing? I'm just sort of waiting at this point. You got to wait for the thing to trigger to for the what do you call it? The cutscene. Here we go.
Oh.
But you have to wait for him to finish talking before that happens.
You were saying.
So now it's just bounce pad.
We take the stairs from now on.
There's a bounce pad.
I like the way the bounce pads are like aqua blue and bouncy.
Bounce pad, the bounce pad 2, the bouncing.
Extra bouncy special edition.
With bounce pad likeness.
Have you met my son Boingy?
Keep going up.
We're just talking out of shit at this point, aren't we? But that's what this game does.
Don't most games have us talking like utter shit?
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah, we might be talking shit, but at least it's creative shit.
Unlike bounce pad, bounce pad.
Well,
bounce
we're
pad,
paying
bounce
more.
Oh,
pad.
this fucking game.
Well, we put in more effort than Big Red Button.
I can say that with full sincerity.
We're the new developers, we're taking over.
My turd has more character development than this.
I wouldn't like to know that.
How the fuck is this going?
I don't know.
You and I have unfinished business.
You see what he did there? Oh my god. What the fuck was that about? Spinny, spinny.
You fuck, dude.
Get wrecked, son.
So now we've resolved that. So now it has happened. Lyric knows it happened. And fuck anything else.
Is it the end of the part yet?
Nearly.
We got the map.
Time travel rules.
We got a crystal.
I'm so confused.
I'm trying to work out who has said the most dumbest comment. Really.
It gets worse.
Are you?
Eggman. Dr. Eggman. But you can call me Doctor, the guy who set you free so you can...
You can always count on Mike Pollock to be good though. Some of his delivery here is great.
You know what?
Was Eggman based on Roosevelt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I like that. Just press a button and suddenly everything Eggman has is now his.
Yeah, that works.
Did I say I was the boss? I meant...
Why are you taking a shit with him? You're built like a fucking shit ass, mate.
Yeah, like, Lyric just needs to swipe you once and you're dead, so how about let's not be a dick? But no, gotta be a dick.
To be honest, if I was Eggman in that position, I would stand my ground.
Yeah, I don't know, sometimes you just gotta realise that actually maybe it's best that I don't pick a fight with a guy who's like 20 foot bigger than me.
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
How did Lyric construct those arms when technically he doesn't have arms without that thing?
That is a very good point.
And his entire race is snakes, essentially.
Someone must have helped him.
Yeah.
The turtle guy who went back in time to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what the turtles are there for.
Yeah, but then even then when it would do it, wouldn't it be doing it kind of slow and shitty, like?
Very slow. Put the piece together.